All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So we do have some breaking NFL news that just came out like 5 minutes ago here from Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network. It's looking like the LA Rams are trading wide receiver Robert Woods to the Tennessee Titans in exchange for a 2023 sixth-round draft pick. Great value. I really want to talk about how this affects the New York Jets in just 1 second here, but let's analyze the move. What are the Titans getting? They're getting a 30-year-old veteran wide receiver who has had a great resume throughout the years. Okay, this guy has seen a ton of different cornerbacks, a ton of different defenses, and he continues to produce. He's produced with the Buffalo Bills, with the LA Rams, different offensive systems, different quarterbacks. This is a guy who gets open consistently. He could win one-on-one. The route running is great. Yes, he is coming off of an ACL, but as we all know, the ACL isn't as detrimental as it was, 20, 30 years ago. I feel like Robert Woods is going to be making a full recovery here and everything is going to be fine. You look at what he does for that Titans offense. He's really going to help out in play action. He's really going to help out in the short passing game, and you're giving Ryan Tannehill another weapon. Right, you already got Derrick Henry, you already got a great offensive line, you already got A.J. Brown. Now we're giving him Robert Woods. Okay, again, a veteran presence who has seen a lot of football, a lot of playoff football. I love this move from the Tennessee Titans standpoint. From the Rams, it is what it is. Like, you can't sign everybody. Right, there is a cap for a reason, and the Rams brought in Allen Robinson. There's only so much money to go around. There's only so many footballs that could go around here. Robert Woods was the odd man out here. So it is what it is from the Rams' perspective. But look, let's talk about the New York Jets for just a second here, because I'm looking at this trade market, or really first, I'm looking at all these rumors, the buzz, the smoke, the speculation surrounding the New York Jets and a potential trade. There's been so much speculation, so much talk that the Jets are going to be, how should I say this? I guess aggressive in the trade market. If an opportunity presents itself, it's looking like the Jets are going to strike. They are, quote unquote, ready to strike to make a move. But, we are seeing a lot of talent get traded for minimal returns here. Let's be honest. Okay, I mean, not only is the market just shrinking up, there's a lot of talent that's being acquired that I feel like would be great fits with the New York Jets. But again, the compensation is hard. Like, I would be totally fine if the Jets gave up a sixth-round pick. I was under the assumption that a team would have to give up maybe a fourth-round pick to go get Robert Woods. By the way, it's a team-friendly contract, no guaranteed money in 2023, 24, and 25. I know on paper the Robert Woods deal might look a little scary, for the Titans fans, but if he doesn't work out, if he's not in the long-term plans, you could, cut bait with him, a year from now, and you're not locked into this huge mega contract. Just wanted to throw that in there. But going back to the Jets here, I mean, let's talk about some of these names. Amari Cooper traded for minimal value. What was it, a fifth-round pick and a pick swap with a sixth-round pick? I felt like the Jets should have been all over that. Calvin Ridley, obviously off the table. It is what it is. He had the bet on the NFL game and is going to be suspended for the entire season. Danielle Hunter, the news comes out today that the Minnesota Vikings are actually going to be keeping Hunter. Adam Schefter reported that earlier. So it's looking like he's off the board. Robert Woods today. Devontae Adams got traded for a first and a second-round pick. I'm not saying, I would have traded, the fourth overall pick and picked 35 or 38, but, to go land the best wide receiver in football, to give up spot. No, I mean, there's talk that the Jets might give up pick 10 for, a DK Metcalf or something like that. Like, and look, you look at what the Green Bay Packers picks actually are in return. The the Las Vegas Raiders were picking in the early 20s. I mean, I felt like pick number 10 probably could have gotten Adams to New York. I'm assuming here it's just a hypothetical situation, but, I feel pretty confident in Green Bay's likelihood of accepting that deal. So, our options here as far as a potential trade, a blockbuster style of trade moving forward, is looking, and Khalil Mack is another guy. He's not really I didn't really think that the Jets were going to be involved in that. I didn't even know he was going to be moved, but that's just another name to throw in there. I'm looking at these names, and again, these teams are acquiring some awesome players, some awesome talent for hardly anything in return. Yes, we have a lot of we had a lot of cap space going into free agency. Yes, we have a ton of draft picks, and I still want to build this thing through the draft, and I'm not hitting the panic button by no means, but it is a little frustrating to see how good the AFC is. You know, Cleveland making moves, Deshaun Watson, Amari Cooper. We already know how good New England, Buffalo, and Miami is getting better as well. We know how good the AFC East is, but you can't count out Baltimore. Cincinnati was in the Super Bowl last season. Pittsburgh's arguably a quarterback away from being a consistent playoff team. I mean, you talk about the AFC West, all four teams are stacked: Raiders, Broncos, Chargers, and the Kansas City Chiefs. And then the AFC South, I mean, you have Tennessee, who just made this awesome move. Houston's rebuilding, but they have a nice haul back in return from Cleveland, you know, with all these first-round picks and whatnot. Jacksonville's spending tons and tons of cash. They're probably not going to be the worst team in football next season. And then you have the Indianapolis Colts. And I really don't know what's going on with their quarterback situation, but that is all the teams in the AFC. You know, all of those teams are, like, we have a lot of competition here. We do in this conference. So it's tough to see everybody in this conference getting, you know, awesome talent, awesome players for hardly anything. And it kind of makes you think, what's up Joe Douglas's sleeve? Who's he targeting? Is he targeting these players? I would doubt it, because, I mean, again, you're telling me Joe Douglas would not trade? I mean, we got a 6th-round pick for Blake Cashman, a backup linebacker that has had injury problems. And the Titans give up the same compensation to go get Robert Woods? It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. But I'm ranting at this point. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Again, I'm not, you know, hitting the panic button. I'm not freaking out. I'm loving this offseason so far for the New York Jets. I really, really like some of these acquisitions. But at the same time, you know, I'm looking at some of these deals as an outsider looking in, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, these are obtainable. This isn't, you know, fairy. This isn't Madden. This isn't a fairy tale. Like, this isn't out of the realm of possibilities for Joe Douglas and the Jets organization, you know, to make some of these deals. I really feel like a lot of these guys would benefit the team. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I know this was kind of like a little ranty, a little, you know, just rambling on and on, but I appreciate you sticking all the way to the end. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm excited to see where you stand on this. And as always, go Jets.